For ACUsports.com, Zach Carlyle, Coach Julie Goodenough. We're here in Waco. The NCAA tournament starts tomorrow. ACU against the overall #1 seed, the Baylor Lady Bears. And Coach, well, all this stuff is here, all this craziness. We get to Waco, and now the events have started. What's this been like? Have you blinked yet, or have you taken it all in? What's it been like so far?
It's just been super exciting, and I'm so humbled to be coaching this team, the team that made it to the NCAA tournament for ACU for the first time in school history. It's like a dream come true, and we've just enjoyed all the fanfare and have been treated really well since we arrived in Waco, and so it's been a really fun day to kind of get settled in, and we're looking forward to practice today on the game court.
Well, it's a short trip for your team. It's one of the shortest ones of the year, which is crazy to think. Actually, the shortest one was to Texas Tech prior to 2019 starting. But the team feels pretty loose. I mean, it's the NCAA tournament. Maybe they don't know that, but they're just having fun with this so far. It feels like, aren't they?
Oh gosh, we have nothing to lose. And our team has proven to be pretty fearless. Our last 3 games, in the conference tournament were incredible. Our team played with a lot of poise. They played with a lot of confidence, and they were just pretty fearless. And the thing that I was most proud of them about was just how confident they were in themselves and in their teammates and in our game plan. And so I would look for nothing but that in our matchup against Baylor. And it's a pretty daunting task. I mean, we realize they're the #1 team in the country, and 15 and 16 seeds are 1 and 231. In the tournament, so we know it's a huge challenge, but we're ready for it, and our players have done a great job preparing so far, and we get one more practice opportunity, but they're going to do what they've been doing all year. I think they're going to come in and control the things they can control, and that's where their focus is going to be. They're not going to worry about things that are outside of our control, and they're just going to be ready to play a good ball game.
They are 1, though, by the way. Just saying. ACU, the 16 seed, taking on #1 Baylor. You know Kim Mulkey. You've been around this league when you were at Oklahoma State, and you know the Big 12, and they are the champs and the tournament champs as well, and the number one overall seed. What are you seeing from Baylor? They do so many things well, don't they?
Yeah, they're phenomenal. Coach Mulkey, in my opinion, is one of the best coaches in the business. 2 of my favorite coaches of all time are Marcia Sharp and Jody Conrad, and I would put Kim right in there with them. They've dominated the Big 12 for a decade. No one's even close to Baylor right now. I mean, they have put together a team that responds really well to Coach Mulkey, and they're tough to beat. I mean, they've lost 1 game all season. And, we've watched a ton of video on them and tried to learn from what Big 12 opponents have done against them this year, just to help us come up with a good game plan. But big challenge for us. Their size alone, it will be a big challenge, and it'll force our players just to be really good about reading the defense, executing well together. But again, I think that our players will really be focused on the things they can control and not worry about the external factors that we don't have any control over.
Yeah, it's been your mantra all season long. Why change that now? When you look back maybe to the tournament or some of the things that have happened this year, what are you most proud of this team?
I think the thing I'm most proud of them is that they've really learned that grit don't quit. That they can persevere even when we're down. We had 2 kind of scary games in the conference tournament. The semifinal game could have slipped away from us at any point. We were still down going into the 4th quarter. And our team just continued to show poise, to work together as a team. We just needed a few defensive stops, and they got those in the 4th quarter, and it turned the tide because we started scoring in transition. And in the championship game, we had a big lead, comfortable lead, and then the wheels kind of came off, and it started slipping out of our hands. And our players, again, though, showed a lot of confidence, a lot of poise, and just played together as a team. And so, I would think or my opinion is that they're playing with a lot of confidence right now. We play with a lot of poise, and this is a really fearless group. And I'm really proud of how they have evolved into that, because when you bring a group of young ladies together, everybody kind of has their own agenda, and you have to get them to embrace that all their decisions have to be about putting the team first. And that's what they've done, and that's why we're here today. That's why we're in the NCAA tournament, because they are indeed, I think, the best team in the Southland Conference.
Team first wins. That is the mantra of this Wildcat club. We're so looking forward to the NCAA tournament tomorrow. For Coach Goodenough, Zach Carlyle for ACUsports.com.